Yo, before I start, I saw this game trailer that was about some like giant like guard, and your objective is to basically escape. I forgot the name of it, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually hyped to play that when it comes out. I think it's in demo phase, maybe? I'm not sure. But yeah, we'll definitely be bringing that to the channel at some point when it does come out. But anyway, how to make the right decisions when you feel stuck. And so you probably reached a crossroad and you're not sure what to do. What is the quote-unquote right decision to make? And what can you do to sort of make things a little bit more clearer? So first and foremost, I guess you have to kind of realize that pretty much everyone goes through something like this at some stage of their life. And to be honest, it's part of being human. Quite frankly, it's a blessing to be able to have the choice to be able to choose different paths. So with that being said, you kind of have to be thankful when an opportunity comes like this. You may not see it as an opportunity and more so a problem, which is perfectly fine. But it is an opportunity because you get to choose. And that is a very powerful thing that you have at your disposal. Things aren't fixed, and that's kind of the flexibility of life. Bear in mind though, there are no wrong choices, because it will just be a different path if it does go wrong or whatever. It will just be a sort of different path than you envisioned, despite what you choose. It might seem like one may be worse than the other, but when something is seen as worse, it's more so an opportunity where you get to learn much more than you would with the right path, or what you'd consider a right path. Sometimes painfully, and sometimes even one path might lead to another. Sometimes you have to struggle in order to realize some certain things that lead you to your true path in life, or whatever the situation is. Knowing what to do, or kind of scared and also confused, because once you kind of start to enter this place where you start to question a lot of the things to do with the different options that you have, and whether or not it's right, what is lying on the other side of the rainbow. But guess what this sounds like? A fear of trust and a fear of the unknown. So remember, when you're kind of working on these two fears, because primarily this whole thing probably stemmed from those two things, probably. And even working on those fears specifically might just help you in your entire life, not even in just this situation. It probably affects other areas of your life. I mean, I guess you could always kind of weigh out the pros and cons of each kind of decision that you can make, which some paths or options may be something that's closer to instant gratification, the easier path. But would it help you out on a longer term basis? You could always make a Venn diagram if you kind of need to, on what it is that you want out of life, and if these align with it. You'd always want to kind of go for something that aligns with your most ideal self, the person that you want to become, the person that you kind of dream to become, or that would seem like a dream to become. A very epic life, if you will. But just know that despite whatever it is that you do choose, stay strong. Because like I said, it is going to be sort of the unknown, right? Or in some cases unknown. But guess what? That's basically the entirety of life. And in some cases, to be honest, you kind of know what to do. You know what the right path is, but it's too painful. It might cause you to have to sacrifice a few things and run out of fuel. Nice. But yeah, it might cause you to sacrifice some things, and that's not exactly the most, I guess, pleasant experience to have. But it's just like what I said with the sort of instant gratification thing. Some expensive fuel, man. You'd obviously want to choose the longer term path that benefits you the most, because that's what you're going to get out of life. Almost as if if you're telling your friend, if they were in the exact same situation, what decision to make that decision, and look back and take every sort of challenge that comes along with that by the chin. Muster up the courage, the strength to keep carrying on, and you keep going forward. You keep moving forward, one step at a time. Like, for example, we'll take a smoker, for example. Someone who likes to dabble in with some cigarettes, for example. Now, they could be at a crossroad where they could choose to stop smoking, which could also lead to alternatives, such as what do they have nowadays, like nicotine patches or whatever it may be, or just other substitutes to help them sort of alleviate and also slowly kind of come off. Or they could have the choice to just not give up at all. It could even be in simple stuff like that. I don't want to say the simple stuff because again that leads into addiction and all that stuff, so it's not really simple. But even if we are talking about simple situations, it applies the same way. Could even be crossroads with your energy, how energetic you are on a daily basis, and whether or not you feel so tired to make the right decisions in terms of what it is you're trying to sort of achieve on a daily basis. It could be anything, man. You could basically get the point that I'm trying to say. But yeah, even the crossroads, they kind of give us ability to sort of step back, kind of consciously think, and also analyze, am I doing the right things? I don't think no one specifically is doing the right thing all the time, because again, what would be the point of even just living, right? Because you don't learn from it. So I mean, if you want to believe that everything is meant to be at the right time, the right circumstances, yeah, you know what, that is a pretty good attitude to have, but not everyone's going to have that. So in cases like that, just have trust in yourself. I do have a couple of videos on that if you do want to watch them, but we'll probably make a longer version on that as well. But we're going to make this a little bit of a short one today, mainly because I got to end the video now. So on that note, I appreciate you guys for watching. Apologies that today wasn't very structured, if you will. But yeah, peace and blessings to you all. Stay blessed, stay grateful, and appreciative for another day. I'm very grateful to be able to upload it once again. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. See you later. Peace and blessings to you all.